Hello, this is Jeremy from Freedom in Motion. Today I have a great tip for public speakers or for anyone who wants to learn how to be more comfortable and confident while being the center of attention. And it has to do with your body language. So most of us know that our body language communicates a tremendous amount to the people we're speaking to. However, it's important to know that your body language also tells yourself how you're doing, how you're feeling. It can have a huge impact on your personal confidence. So, when we are feeling a bit uncomfortable in the spotlight, one of two things tends to happen with our body language. We either shrink or we push. And both of these have some traps. I want to talk to you a bit about each one, and then I'm going to offer a third alternative that I want you to try out. And I want you to experiment along with me. So as I go through these, try them out and see how it feels for you. So, let's try a shrink. So a shrink or a slump looks something like this. You round your back, you try to make yourself a bit smaller. And in body language communication, this often is associated with underconfidence, low energy, and generally with being a bit closed off from your audience. So try it out and see how it feels. And you might find you actually feel a little sheepish, a little less confident, just from taking on this pose. And this is what most of us are afraid of doing when we speak. So since most people I work with are afraid of seeming underconfident, they go into a second posture, which looks like this. So this is pushing. And it might be associated with what's sometimes thought of as good posture, but you'll actually notice it's quite uncomfortable. So in this, it takes a lot of effort to maintain. You'll notice a lot of tension in your back and your neck, and if you try to speak with it, you'll feel your throat's a little constricted, and your chest will feel really sort of tense. So you might find yourself speaking faster, breathing shallower. You might notice your face getting sort of tense. And though a lot of people think this conveys confidence, what it actually conveys is discomfort and defensiveness even. If you think about this classic chest out posture is in body language associated with being defensive and a little bit confrontational. And as a result, your audience will feel a little uncomfortable. They'll feel like it's a little harder to listen to you and to be receptive to what you're saying. So I'm going to give you a third alternative, and it's really about just holding your proper space when you speak, not shrinking and not pushing. So the way we're going to do this is really simple, and you can try this with me. So let yourself go into that little bit of a shrinking, slumping posture. Good. Then let yourself go into that push posture. And what I'm going to ask you to do is breathe out and let everything relax except for your head. So you're going to picture your head floats forward and up as you let everything else relax, and you're going to breathe out as you do it. So give it a try. And notice how you feel here compared to the others. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your breath move. And you might notice that in comparison to shrinking away, slumping, you feel much more open, you feel much more energetic, but you don't feel like you're pushing. So the really powerful thing about this posture is it leaves you in a place of near complete openness. You're not trying to pull away from your audience, and you're not trying to push into them. You have nothing to defend against and nothing to hide. And as a result, it creates this really open, powerful presence. And this presence has a magnetic effect that draws your audience in and lets them come to you rather than you working hard to communicate with them. It creates a feeling that you're in a conversation, an exchange, rather than talking at people. It makes things a lot easier and a lot more fun for you. I hope this tip serves you well. If you want to learn more about how my approach can help you with public speaking, executive presence, and just standing in your own power, you can visit the page on my website dedicated to this work at freedominmotionat.com/drawthemin. Thanks, and have a great rest of your day.